Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. At the shop, I'm over in unit 17, like the old shop. As you can see, still here, still full of stuff. Lots of things going on. Roadkill actually needed to borrow the tubing bender, so I dug it out with all the stuff. And then typical roadkill, plans change, so there it sits. This puppy's running right here. Put some time in on this. I've been putting a lot of time in on this lately. And yeah, got it running, wired up, running, plumbed. I had to bleed the brakes. Actually, I think the brakes are already, yeah, maybe bleed the brakes, do a drive shaft in it. And then this thing should be going home. It's been here a very long time, but that was a complete frame off, tons of powder coating, new hardware, new suspension, all kinds of stuff. So I know for a fact, these guys are gonna be super happy to see that thing at home. Next full-time project is this right here. I got it to the point that it's a roller frame, did the frame off, did all that stuff. But right now, I'm getting ready to go to the Gasratz Crew in beautiful, where's it at today? Oh, it's at the Trusted Gut, which is a brewery on 182nd Street in Torrance, California. And I'm gonna be rolling over there in the Wagon. Budda Boy Tacos will be there, all the Gasratz Crew. I think they're gonna make a bigger deal out of it. I think it's the first one of the season. So now here's a funny story. Allow me to share this with you. Took the Wagon on power tour, so that's 5 days, driving hundreds of miles every day, cruising every parking lot. You know, the car was running for many, many hours per day. Never had one iota of a problem, with the exception of a little bit of a tune adjustment. I talked to Josh specifically over at HP Tuners. He came over, sat in the car, plugged in, got the thing fired, running perfectly, and that just made the drive almost boring. But either way, not one problem at all. Now, I have a working shop. I work on cars here. I have a customer that wanted to add air conditioning to her car. It's a cool 66 Chevelle. I'm super familiar with them. I said, no problem. I ordered up all the parts. And then I saw her at a car show and I said, oh, hop in the Wagon. We'll cruise through like it's a golf cart. It was a super hot day down at the beach. I'll crank up the AC. We'll just putt, say hi to people, check out cool cars, and you can see how the AC is going to work in your car when you get it. And so she and a couple other people hopped in the car. I crank on the AC, it's just starting to cool down. It didn't get much cooler than like Luke cool. And I was just, what is going on? So I park and I look and my fan is just melted. So I don't know, the fan, I think I just snatched it off a shelf in here. I put it in the car. It lasted me all the power tour. But then it took a dive. Now I did just replace the fan, built brackets to hold a new fan. And I started snooping around because it wasn't coming on. And I discovered that the 50 amp breaker had taken a dive. You can look right down inside there, see if I can get it to focus. And you can kind of see where it melted. Oh, you kind of see it right there. Right there where it blew. Luckily, way back in the day, Mobile Tech used to cruise around and do electrical repairs and dashboards and airbags and late model cars for dealerships. And this is actually left over from back then. So whenever I was doing anything, I had lots of stuff in stock. Generally, if a car gets caught in an accident, the harness gets pinched, all kinds of stuff starts to blow up and smoke. That's what they're designed to do. As opposed to the car catching on fire, fuses blow. I came over here looking, and that is, which one's it? Okay, that's the bad one right there. So let me throw that in the trash. Make sure I don't throw the good one away. That one's trash. This one, there's a weird mark in there, but it looks like it's just a bend or something. So this one looks good. Let's go back over to the other shop. You can take a look at my melted fan. So very soon I'm going to be taking the wagon apart. I almost did it right now. I almost did it, like started it. I'm going to pull the doors off and then weld reinforcements in the jambs to prevent the body from flexing. I'll do all that while it's on the ground, sitting square and level. And then just a bunch of like 1 by or half by square tube. And then rack it, unhook everything, remove the body from the frame, tear down the frame, send it off to sandblasting and painting after doing some modifications, and then cut the floor out of the car while it's up on the lift. The reinforcement will stop the body from flexing, windows from breaking and stuff like that. And then put in a new auto metal direct. I've moved cars around specifically to get this party started. I'm gonna bring the red truck over here, finish up the wiring and get it running and driving, and then put the wagon over in unit 17, which is where I do a lot of, should we say grinding and plasma cutting? Oh, so here's the fan. It is a no-name brand. And you can see that it definitely went south. Funny part, I was driving home and I smelled something. It smelled like plastic. I'm like, man, the car in front of me, something must have landed on the exhaust because it smells like melting plastic. And then when there was no car in front of me, I smelled it even worse. I stopped, shut down. I didn't even think to turn on the camera, which I should have done. And there was just gray smoke billowing out from the grill. That's where that plug was. Luckily, as soon as I unhooked it, oh yeah, here's the other deal too, was it was acting up. It blew the fuse, and I was just, well, I'm at cruise. It just needs to get me home. So I just cut the wire and plugged it into the battery with no protection. So that's why all that melted. But hey, made for a good time. Now I'm gonna put this breaker back in and see if the fan works. See if I fixed it or broke it more. I'll be right back. Okay, breaker's installed. I fired up the car. It just hit 180 degrees. Now I've gone into the tune on this and changed the operating temperature temporarily. Like I would want it to normally come on at 185, 190 and keep the car right around that temperature. But because I want to turn the AC on a little bit earlier, I didn't hook up the binary switch because, like I said, all this is sort of temporary. I just make so the car comes on a little bit earlier. But I hear the fan running. No smoke. Going the right direction. Yes, it is. Let me see, an easy way to determine if your car is, your fan is moving enough air. You just take a piece of paper and put it in front of the radiator. And in this condition, in this instance, it's not the radiator, it's the AC. And if it holds it up there, it's doing just fine. Pulling enough air through there to do the job. So that should be more than efficient. Once again, this is all sort of temporary. I'm able to drive it around, do a little, shakedown runs and stuff like that, and make sure everything is good. Okay, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you're building something cool, not so cool, just fun, something you enjoy doing. Tag me, Mobile Tech Lucky, on all the platforms, and that way I'll have an opportunity, if I'm surfing around, I can check out your project. Really, that's about it, you guys. I'm heading down to Trusted Gut in beautiful Redondo Beach. I think maybe Torrance, right on the border right there. Budda Boy Tacos and Gasratz Customs is down there having a car show. Tacos and cars, that is my jam. That's it, you guys. At the end of this video, I will include a bunch of footage of the show, the tacos, and any shenanigans that may or may not occur while leaving or arriving at the venue. Thanks a lot, you guys. See you later.